Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Today's Thursday, and we're looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. And as you can see, yesterday we had a close that was pretty lackluster, going sideways. And overnight, Asia basically pushed us to the bottom. We are now testing our support. Bitcoin's right now at 18,650, kind of just holding on there for a second to see if it's going to break this level of support or not. Obviously, I've been saying for a while that once we can't close above this 19.4 or 19.5 level, sorry, 19.5, 19.6 level, we should see pressure to the downside. We got rejected from the 21 and the 9 EMA cross, and now it is occurring. Um, where will we stop? Well, I'm actually today gonna leave my indicators up for everyone, and as you can see that I am looking for us to at least find support at 17.6. If we can't find support at 17.6, I will be trying to scalp a long from 16.6, 16.5 area, and then I'll be looking to take profit at 17.6 and higher. If this does not provide the bounce, I will be looking lower. I have a level here at 14, and I have other levels as well, but I will save that for the members. I'm leaving this much here for you. Use it as you would like. I'm gonna go to a 4 hour because the daily is well, let me look at the weekly for you. Remember our weekly target, what it was? Does everyone remember? Let's say it together. Uh, you can't even see it. Well, it was 17.6. I don't know why it's not showing up on this chart. Makes me worried. But let's just ignore that and I'll find that. Oh, I think it was because it was a CME. Let me double check that. That's gonna drive me nuts now. Weekly, monthly. It was 17.6. I could have swore. Okay, I am gonna figure that one out. But 17.6 was the major level. I'm gonna go to the 4 hour on normal perpetual contracts. And then, yeah, as you can see, the 4 hour, we were holding support here. Once we broke that level of support, the liquidity just started to basically capitulate to the downside, and we were just basically hitting stops and just causing a little bit of capitulation. People are probably panic selling because it's getting closer and closer to their stop loss, and they're like, let me just take it instead of it hitting, which not a bad idea. At the current low that we hit was at 18.6. I'm looking for that 17.6 test. This 18. There you go. So I am looking for this test all the way to the 17.6, if not lower. This little head and shoulder formation, very much mature now. Where it goes, you know, for a formation like this, the simplest thing to do, okay? You don't need fancy TA magic. Here you go. Here's your range. All right, and we'll make this purple or something you can see easy. Here you go. The cyan blue, make it thick like my, and then once this range breaks, this level right here, this golden pocket at 18.6, okay, as soon as we have a 4 hour open and close under 18.6, we should be looking for a measured move straight down. And that thing is going to about 13.6. All right, so that is the possibility of what is going to happen after we break this down. So I'm just going to leave this here because you're going to hate me when I show you Ethereum from yesterday's chart, because I already showed you guys on yesterday what we should be expecting on Ethereum. Once this level does break down, that 18.6, as I was saying, you can look for like a bounce at 18.3, and hopefully that can give you that support. But if you do lose at 18.6 and this 18.3 doesn't give you a bounce with like solid fast recovery, well then more than likely we're going to probably go test that 17.6 or lower. All right. As you can see, this fib that we had was giving us our short perfectly. And then after the short, it's bouncing off of this fib support at 18.6. Yeah, at 18.6. I'm not expecting this to close like this because right now the EMAs are kind of in a posture of downside. But when this new candle opens, a possibility of pumping back up and then rolling around can happen. So don't get too bearish right now. Right now, if you were already short, great for you. Take some profit and maybe hedge along. But if you're looking for a position right now, I would not be extremely bearish until we actually lose 18,300. Between 18.3 and 18.6, I mean, is like a very, very interesting long scalp area because you have all these wicks of support, which more than likely will get tapped. But, you know, if we're truly bullish, we will go up from there. Another thing is I'm looking for my special day to come. It's still almost there. It's not there yet. And until this day comes, I have no reason to look for my spot long. I'm looking for much lower levels around 12, 11,000. So, you know, don't have me convince you of anything. I'm just following what I've been trading for like a few months now, almost like April. So I already knew what I was expecting, and it's kind of playing out that way. So that's all I want to say about that. Bitcoin, if we do get a quick move to the upside, I'm looking for resistance right here at 19,000. And then after 19,000, you go 19.3 and 19.6. But I don't even think we're going to get above 19,000, like 200, maybe 19,150. Yeah, this would be an area where if the price comes back into here and I see weakness, I will short it because a mini head and shoulders is forming here. So you should expect a little bit of consolidation, pop back up, rejection from the top of the channel, and then the big, big, big bad drop if this is not already occurring right now. It is Thursday, so people are kind of prepping for the weekend, but you know, we still got Friday around the corner. If today the damage is bad, tomorrow, before the weekend closes, there could be people who buy the dip into the weekend expecting Monday to be a little bit of a recovery. So don't just look at the charts and the TA. Try to have a little bit of psychological analysis of the market as well. All right, so now we're done with this. Let's go quickly to my favorite coin that I've been trading, Ethereum. Yesterday we were discussing it was making a little bit of a formation of like a channel, something like that around here. We were rejecting off of the EMAs, and I was like, okay, we should look for downside support. If it goes sideways, it can look to poke up, but more than likely we'll go look for support downside, and then we'll go sideways and up. Okay. As you can see, we instantly started pushing off to the downside in the morning. I have our little channel formation there and said that, hey, if it breaks to the bottom, we have a little target, and it's actually going to that right now. I'm going to go to the 4-hour just to be much more visually clear. Here is the chart. We were trading this channel. We had our fib. If we did not recover this golden pocket, we should have looked for a short. Short came in exactly the way we expected it to. And not only that, it hit target perfectly of 20. So now what we need to do is basically have a 4-hour close above this level. If this 4-hour closes in 49 minutes anywhere under this level, under this fib or on this order block, it's gonna just become a bigger capitulation to the downside because this orange candle was my measured move. We didn't get into the blood yet. Like this is where I'm looking to kind of take a long. And this is around 1150, 1170 range. So keep in check for this area. If this starts flushing all the way through, the ideal long on the weekly was around 1015, 1020. So just be ready for this move. It's already in motion. And yeah, I am expecting hardcore downside until my tip target of my fib. And the other thing you can see, the middle of the channel that we're rejecting off of is matching the golden pocket. So if this thing does come down all the way to around here, taking a long off the middle of the channel for the pump back up is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. I just don't like this higher low situation. Kind of looks like you're making a head and shoulder waiting to flush right to the middle of the channel and then break all the way down. So that's the only thing I don't like about this. So yeah, that's Bitcoin and Ethereum for you guys. I've given you all the targets and analysis that is necessary at this point. Kind of have to wait to see price action come in. The only thing you should be looking at right now is the 4 hour is in motion. Volume is increasing. We have not found support yet. Okay, this little wick right here is the only local support we have, and we already tapped it for liquidity. So if this is support, we should close and then continue up. If not, the next candle will come and just destroy all the people who are trying to buy this dip right now. And then when market opens, it's probably gonna be another show. All right, one thing I want to bring to everyone's attention as I look at pre-market, we're up 100 and some points. We are getting destroyed on crypto. Something is going on that I cannot put my finger on. Uh, Let me look at Dixie real quick. Okay, so we're done with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's ignore all this stuff. Something else is going on, guys. Here's Dixie. Dixie looks like we're gonna pull back a little. Dixie does look like it has a bearish divergence. I think Dixie will be pulling back today. I think we're going to get a pullback to 112. I don't think we should be as bearish on crypto as I was earlier. Something is going on. I'm guessing some crypto related nonsense or I don't know, hacker cashing out. There must be some news that I have not read yet. Dixie is pulling back. USA market is up 128 points. Does not look like it's going to open in the red, and crypto is pulling back this hard. Something is going on, and I am not 100% certain what it is, but I would not be bearish. If anything, I would be using this negativity on the crypto market as a longing opportunity into the market open. I'm going to be probably scalping along into the market New York session open. After the 4 hour close, I'm going to actually double check what's going on. So that's my warning to you guys. Dixie will be pulling back. It looks like it's going to look for some support. And as Dixie does, crypto should be going up, not down. If crypto and Dixie is moving in non-inverse correlation, if they're basically correlated 1 to 1 and not 1 to -1, then what I'm going to assume is that people are still factoring in the higher interest rates that are being projected by Powell. And due to that, the Dixie and stocks are still inversely correlated, but crypto is going down with Dixie because there are times in the past that I've seen Bitcoin track Dixie and not have that inverse relationship because they're both, in a sense, currencies. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Right. So basically, when this happens, it makes me think like dollar and Bitcoin in the future will be like the measurements of certain values of currencies. Because back in the day, you used to be able to know when Bitcoin was going to pump by watching Japanese yen, and as that would tick, you would see Bitcoin tick in correlation with it. So nowadays it's Dixie and crypto, but Yeah, back in the day, I remember I used Japanese yen as a leading indicator as to what I would be expecting to for crypto. All right, guys. Well, I think that's about it. I would highly suggest watching Dixie. I'm actually gonna put an alert right here. If Dixie goes above 1350, I'll be more concerned for us really tanking down on crypto. But if Dixie's continuing to pull back, I'm going to be watching it on the 4 hours. If Dixie continues to pull back, I'm expecting everything else to rally up. And then all this was just a big, big flush of over leverage. Over leveraged traders and market just decided to tap some liquidity, which it did tap on that quick swip down. Now it's supposed to protect this wick on that next 4 hour open. If this 4 hour closes as close to down to this as possible, that's not good. We want this wick to stay as healthy as possible. So when the next one opens, it can test into it, but then it'll just push on up. So yeah, let's keep an eye on this. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to follow up with me on the Discord app. The descriptions of this video has the link to our Discord channel. Please feel free to join me on there with any questions or concerns you may have. If you have any other assets you would like to cover, please feel free to leave it in the section below. And last but not least, if you haven't already, please press the like button, the subscribe button, the bell notification button if you haven't already. If you would, please leave me a comment. Let me know if my TA is helping you be profitable in this market. And last but not least, we are still accepting members. $20 a month. You only have to pay once for the entry fee for the year. So for every member that has entered our group, we have only charged them the original $20 monthly fee. But since this is my first year doing this, as a reward for all the people supporting me, I'm only charging that $20 until January 1st. January 1st is when I will start the billing process on a monthly time frame. But every single one of these members, including yourself, if you are a member, if you have paid, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't take this to the next level. And due to you guys, I basically giving everyone and anyone an opportunity to join our group because of the other fees that I've seen for some of these trading groups. $28, which is less than $1 a day, I think is reasonable for the videos, the TA, being constantly being able to reach out to me if you actually need me. And I don't know what else. I'm just trying to make sure that if I do this, I'm gonna be properly compensated because I need to buy a new laptop. I need to basically get a CPA, get everything organized here, so that way we actually do this the proper way long term. So I don't want to accidentally do something wrong and then disappear from crypto YouTube when you guys need me the most. So please join if you're interested. If you're already a member, thank you so much. I'm always going to be here for you guys. Trust me, if there's anything I can do, I'll be more than happy to help you out for showing me the support. I never thought a random dude on the internet talking about crypto was going to be able to actually reach as many people as I have, and it's as much as a rewarding experience as I would have assumed, but it's even more. So I'm very, very glad that I did this. And yeah, we started in April and it's October. So we're gonna try to, and we have not missed a video a day. So every day we have put out a video since April till today. That is awesome, and I'm gonna try to keep it up for you guys. So thank you once again, guys. Off my soapbox. Have a great day today. Today's Thursday. Like I said from yesterday, we probably get that continuation from the volume of Wednesday. Friday, I want you guys to, yes, be protective for the weekend and have that mentality of, like, over the weekend anything can happen. But also keep in mind that if we go into the close of Friday in a very, very bearish sense, I would hedge yourself along. The market maker loves to destroy your mentality in days like that. If there's too much fear and panic, take a very, very low leverage long. You might thank me later. And that's if you are already short, hedge yourself long, just in case. If you're not in a trade, I gave you levels, be patient. I'll repeat it right now because I'm only looking at Ethereum. Ethereum was the one that I was looking to leg up one more, and it actually broke right down yesterday. And I was like, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But what I was expecting was it to come into this 200 to really give us a bigger wave down, but it just literally couldn't even hold the mid of the channel and just flushed down, trapped a bunch of longs on this little move over here, and then they just basically got him 3 waves. So now the longs all basically got spanked. Now we need to find a little bit of support. So maybe over here we'll dilly-dally, look for some consolidation, and then rise back up. Because the whole point of what the market needs to do, in my opinion, is it needs to come here, whatever, find support, and then when it comes back here, it might break back down, and then have to find support again, then go up. Because this channel more than likely will reject it one more time. And then when you reject it, you're going to find your support and then rise up. Right now, why I drew it like this, we are assuming this wick is the bottom. Don't assume shit. Let price prove it to you. Why the fuck would you think this is the bottom when this was volume continuation to the downside? The only reason you can assume, hey, this might be a bottom where we retest the breakdown and then come back down again is the fact that this volume was so high that so much liquidity was grabbed that the market makers like, all right, all the late panic shorters, let's take their money too. The next candle opens, we pump back up into the breakdown area, right back to the golden pocket area, and then reject back down. Because this golden pocket and this channel are huge resistance right here. You have huge resistance right here. So it doesn't matter if you come back into this area or not. Either this area will give you rejection here or here. And then you got to test support either here. From here, you're going to test support here and then rally up, or you're going to test support from here and rally up. So those are the two scenarios. Over here, we're assuming we're going to find that support, the lower high and the pump. This could break down further. I'm only assuming this because that is my measured move from this breakdown of this channel. That's all it is. If I actually was a little bit more conservative with my breakdown move, the breakdown of the mid of the channel just got hit. This whole move is for this whole consolidation since we did 25 days. I'm assuming that this dude, whoever did all this consolidation magic, is waiting to sweep the liquidity to the downside of all this liquidity by making the one-to-one extension of this consolidation, which is right all the way here. That's my reasoning for this move down. If you were like, oh yeah, no, the consolidation was just this range, you can't count all this because we didn't really consolidate up here like that. I'll be like, yeah, I totally agree with you. You're 100%. That time majority was on the bottom of the channel, not the top. Okay, fine, here you go. Congratulations, your measured move is done. Exactly. Okay, exactly hit. But I need that 4-hour close above this level before I can start scalping longs for higher. More than likely, this is going to roll over to this level here and then come up by the end of the day. Let's wait and see. I'm going to leave everything like this so you guys can follow back up with it tomorrow. Since we're actually breaking the range now the TA people are actually going to have to get up and do work because while we were in this range, there was no work to be done. Now it's just the larger range. Now the range is basically 220 to basically like 1360. So that's all we've done is just made the range a little bit bigger. Okay. And this is the bottom of the range. So this is why ideally you should be scooping longs. If this range breaks and it goes to the next measured move, then your higher chance of that long scale profitability risk reward is here. And I'm still looking for downside because the end of the month is not here. I'm telling you, the only reason I've been so confident in everything I've been doing to the downside is because I'm looking for the end of this month to be the like for real bottom, and I'm looking for only maybe a little consolidation, but then I'm looking for upside. Like I'm looking for a clear indication of market bottom, test of support, and breakout to the top side, claim above a low, like make a higher high over a previous, like I wanted to break out like this and then break out above here and then close over here, consolidate, and then go continuation up, leg up again. I need to see markup phases. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Wyckoff accumulation markups. That way I know that, hey, market maker is now going to mark the price up to a certain level for the next round of distribution kind of situation. So yeah, that is what I'm looking for, guys. Sorry for the long video. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I'll talk to you soon. Be safe.